So, any word on our episode 1?
I mean, yeah, like we've got notes on it if you want to hear them.
Oh, always.
I don't think it got distributed.
Okay.
I mean, I put it up for distribution, but I don't think that anyone, like, everyone's so focused on
the Super Bowl. Yeah, I figured. I mean, even if they were to take and listen to it, I still figure
it's ready to go. It's ready. It's good.
Yeah.
It's like, I basically looked at it as them wanting to figure out if I can meet the deadline.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that was a quick turnaround.
Yeah. And there's nothing in there that's time sensitive, even if they saved it for a week and put it out next weekend.
Yeah, I mean, some of the news would be a little dated, but that's...
Yeah, we can, I mean, worst case scenario, we can just recut the news.
Recut the news site, yeah, and splice it in. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so, just listen through it all. Overall, a solid show. Great job on the timing of the segments. Right on in the first hour. Made the right adjustments to compensate for the 2 longer segments in the second hour. Just a few notes that we can apply for the debut show. Hour 1, segment 1, focused and good back and forth among all of you. Reminder to periodically introduce who is talking or simply just say their name going to them. So the tease at the end of the segment was for your interview, but the next segment was the update. We definitely have to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. Also, again, try to hook me on why I should listen to the guest/segment or topic, ask a question, or tease a specific point to hold the listener through the break. Segment 2, I like this segment due to the back and forth interaction. This was the news segment. Joe's delivery is better. Tease on the tease, better tease than segment 1 on the guest. Still try to hook the listener into. Segment 3 already gave you some thoughts earlier. Good tease on the worst defeat in gaming. Topic 4, like this topic. I call this more of an evergreen type thing. Setup was good, but it would be better if you could spring this topic off of something topical, like maybe a well-known esports team that just got their ass kicked or something.
Is this the devastating defeat segment?
Yes. That way it doesn't seem like it's coming out of left field. Make sense? Tease. Again, try to give me a more give me a more specific tease. Hour 2, segment 5. News segment, solid again. Fallback game segment. SAG after guests. Thoughts on strike. Maybe something more powerful on how the strike impacts product, gamers, etc. Segment 6, SAG after a segment. Informative. Tease rapid fire. Segment 7, game position well to get to know everyone. Would make the explanation quicker and simpler if possible. Seems also like the guys didn't know the rules. Like the game sound effects, would try to figure out how to tighten it up a bit. Overall entertaining, should discuss how often we should do this. Tease JRPG segment. Segment 8 seemed like a straight ahead segment.
Alright.
Cool. So it's mostly the teases that do them.
Right.
Okay.
Which teases work. I don't know how many times I've been driving to work and like they'll say it's even just dumb stupid shit that I could Google if I really wanted to know it. But when I hear them say stuff, I'm like, oh, I better check that for a little while.
Yeah.
Just like, damn it, they got me.
Time we got? 12:30. Cool.
Tell them I said this, but it feels a lot emptier here without Chris.
Like, I can do this.
Yeah, it's probably so fat.
Yeah. It takes up like 3 spaces. If you
You know what? I'm making that joke on the air.
If we each took up inventory slots, you would take up like I'm talking like old Neverwinter Nights type inventory. You would be 1 slot. You would also be 1 slot. I would be 2 slots. He would be like 3.5.
4. Come on, let's just round it
Okay.
up to 4. You'd be 4 slots.
He'd be a square.
Yes, the Diablo bag. That
Yes,
the
the Tetris inventory.
that is the LBR rooms.
By the way, how's D&D going?
Great.
I caught a little bit of it the other day.
Been holding down like a solid 30-40 people every week.
That's cool. So, I had caught a stream midweek from Remotely Plausible. Does that name ring a bell? They used to do a role-playing show on the Eighth Right Radio Network back in the 1.0 days.
Okay.
And they were doing a stream of FF11, and they had like 30 people watching. And I was like, oh shit, what up? So I checked, I checked out the stream. They were like, it was the two of them on there, and they were both being like really entertaining. And come to find out, they're Detroiters. Like, they're from Detroit.
Really?
No,
And I was like, hey, hit me up in email, like, let's go get a beer or something. And yeah, I haven't heard from them yet, but
New interns.
but I think they ended up throwing you a host. I think that was Monday night that happened. But I think they ended up throwing you a host. Yeah. Because they were like wrapping up, and they were like, who should we host? Oh, Little Break Radio's actually live, and they're playing D&D? That's actually nerdier than what we're doing. So yeah, I thought they were gonna host it.
Cool. They might have. I mean, honestly, so many hosts go up and like auto host things and whatnot now. Unless I actually have the either a name I know or I'm looking at OBS so I can see how many people I get hosted for. Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes. But yeah, it's going really well.
Just got a sub.
And a resub. Oh, Kallo, yeah. Stiltskin Moogle. That FF9 reference. Digging it.
Yeah, I actually have so many like really cool things planned to D&D. Like eventually, at some point, I think when they sort of finish up the story arc I've set them on, which will be like a third through the leveling process, there's gonna be a big accident that actually sends them through a portal back to Von DL. Instead of it being FF14 themed, it'll then be FF11 themed.
Oh. Yeah, I saw someone tweeting last night that they were developing a RPG set in Vanadil. I'm like, that's so fucking cool. He posted the map of Gustaberg that he has, and I'm like, oh.
It's one thing to set your campaign there. It's another thing to try and make like an RPG centered around the entire game. I tried to do that for Mass Effect. Had a bunch of people involved, and didn't really go that far. And now every year when it pops up in Davy's like timeline, he goes and posts in there and makes a joke about how like they never went anywhere. I'm just
what
like,
a dick,
Davy. You can stop doing this. I mean, I could probably just delete the group and be done with it, but amazing.
So, by the way, action replays are a pile of shit.
Oh, why is that?
Oh, really?
Oh, they really are.
Based off the cover art, I can't imagine.
What's wrong with Lunk?
I've had to return one of them, and then the other day, it lost the codes for Pokemon Platinum, so it wouldn't boot it, and I had to put in all the fucking codes again. Wow, what a piece of
I got an action replay back. It must have been after White and Black won. When I was trying to complete my Pokédex, and I'm like, well, there's no way to get certain event ones, so fuck it, I'll hack them in. So that's how I got, I think, a Mew and maybe a Celebi.
Is that the Master Ball, Ultra Ball, where you, like, the Master Ball is equal to the Dex number, and then the Ultra Ball in your inventory is
None of that sounds...
numbered to the level that you want?
None of that sounds...
Oh my god, it's so over...
I just remember going to some website, and it's like, alright, download these into a folder, and then you plug the action replay into your USB, and you pull the folder over.
Oh yeah, that just wipes the thing anymore. Like, it just doesn't fucking work. It just erases the thing, and then you get error codes when you
That sucks. So it's gotten worse.
Yeah.
My grandmother had one of those, 64,000 games in one package thing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. 20,000 of those games were Pac-Man. 20,000. It was 36,000 through 56,000 were just Pac-Man.
Just different levels. They're different games.
No, not different levels. The exact same game.
It was
with the exact same name.
Well, what was different about them?
Nothing.
What the fuck?
It was 20,000 instances of Pac-Man.
64,000 games, sir. We don't have that many games.
I mean, maybe they shifted one pixel over and called it a different game.
Well,
but I don't think so.
Let's just load Pac-Man 20,000 times. I'll take a broom.
Can we do that?
They're never gonna get that high anyway.
This company's gonna be out of business before it actually hits shelves anyway.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's the thing, is that they still sell fucking action replays and power saves at fucking GameStop. They're just they are just a piece of shit.
you ever play Action 52? It was kind of like that, like 52 games in one. Yeah. But it's famous because the 52nd game was Cheetah Men.
No.
Which is like one of the shittiest games ever made.
No. I mean, I think I've seen like a YouTube video about it.
Oh my god. The first 51 games all suck. And the 52nd game is even worse.
But anyway, so in I think black and white and Soul Silver Heart Gold, you have to like use the Master Ball, Ultra Ball thing. But in Platinum with the Poke Watch, you can just fucking punch the numbers in and then hit a bumper and you're good to go. Like it's so much easier in Platinum.
Little did Trump realize that the Mexicans had devised a crafty plan to get through his wall. It's a giant piñata like the Trojan horse.
Wow. It is now my headcanon that somewhere on the giant border wall there will be like gates, but it'll be the Jurassic Park gates. Like you just had them flown in.
The worst.
That's correct.
According to Mr. Jack, punching is never the answer.
Punching?
Well, if you can't punch a Nazi, who can you punch?
Who are you allowed to punch? Let's be honest. God, I was just having that conversation the other night with someone.
Minnesota town re-elects dog as its mayor. Probably gonna be picking up VR Batman games.
How about this? You can punch a Nazi in the head. Anywhere in the head.
Anywhere in the headular
Anywhere in the head. And you can punch anyone who defends not punching Nazis in the throat.
Sure. Yeah, cool. I'm fine with that.
Boom! Try to defend that now, bitch.
Now, my only issue is with anyone who falls right of center just being labeled a Nazi and thus being eligible to punch. It's like, no, that's not what a Nazi is. We need to have a serious discussion about what the definition of a Nazi is.
Okay, in his little paragraph thing, I think the thing that really got me, right, was how he's like, Richard Spencer, who is considered alt-right, is being, told he's a blah 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 Nazi. I'm like, dude, you can relabel yourself all you want, but when you sig hail, you're a fucking Nazi.
Yeah. That's the rule. That's in the book. Yeah, you start goose-stepping and drop a Zeke Heil,
you get to be punched. They're gonna punch you.
That's the rule.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine with that.
If Harrison Ford doesn't punch you, I will.
Harrison Ford, Captain America.
Yeah. My grandpa. They all have a very long tradition of punching Nazis.
If Nate puts a picture in front of his grandpa and says, "Can I punch him?" and he says yes, gloves are off.
Problem is that would include gays.
Oh man.
Some blacks. If they're dark enough.
I was like, by some blacks, I mean the ones who don't play for his favorite football team.
I bet your grandpa and Chris would get along.
Jesus.
My grandpa was both of them were actually very nice people. It's just a terrible joke for me to say.
Welcome to the Green Room video.
Alright, we're recording.
I forgot. Shit, there are people here.
Oops.
Why do you say we lost the footage for this episode?
No.
Okay.
She's definitely flagging today. I tried to take it super easy yesterday too.
Dude, mono sucks.
It's the worst.
My experience with mono was I didn't have any symptoms show up until 3 months after I came down with it. It was full 3 months until I started seeing symptoms. I had, it felt like the worst case of strep throat ever. I thought it was strep throat, and that's what put me to the doctor, and they discovered it was mono. After that, the strep throat went away, and I basically had what felt like the flu and whooping cough for 6 weeks. And then, it turned into that for 6 weeks. And I was 128 pounds when I finally got better. At 6'3", I was 128 pounds.
I definitely have had appetite problems.
Mm-hmm.
The pot is really nice for them. Like, the pot helps.
Yeah, I didn't have appetite problems, but I threw up anything I put down.
Ooh.
Like, for 6 weeks, I threw up all the time.
Dude.
I have a reason for you to finally get into Minecraft. Fan makes Minecraft map into a 60-hour Pokemon game. Better hurry up and get on that before Nintendo shuts them down.
You just stole my idea from Active Worlds. Go fuck yourself. I admit it.
Yeah, I had plane tickets down for spring break in Florida and everything. I had to cancel all that shit.
Really?
Oh yeah, I caught it over
dude.
spring break.
That's brutal.
Then I got back into school, having just missed 6 weeks, and I got back with 2 weeks before graduation, and had to catch up on 6 weeks worth of work. Yeah.
Did you guys realize that Horizon Zero Dawn comes out this month?
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, the 28th. You can pre-order that shit. Not from GameStop.
No.
Yeah, the fatigue is pretty severe, like, if I don't take Adderall. Like, yesterday I didn't take it, and oh my god.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck, everything.
Yeah, if you can avoid, catching, because it, mono suppresses your immune system, but if you can avoid catching anything else, I've heard mono, it's, you're just dealing with being tired. But, if you catch something else, you get it in overdrive.
I just had my flu shot, so
that might be doing you a big favor right about now.
that was probably a good idea.
Yeah. There was one night where I remember, it was 3 in the morning, and I'd woken up, having my fever having broken for, the 6th time that night, so I'm, again, drenched in sweat. And I got up and went out to the kitchen to grab a thing of water, and, I didn't even get the glass to my lips before I just fell in the kitchen.
Jesus.
And, my mom came out in the morning and thought I was dead. 'Cause I was just laying on the ground not moving.
Maybe next time.
Not even snoring, I was, just not moving.
It's weird though, I still don't sleep that much unless I, unless I take Ambien. I'm still having trouble sleeping.
I didn't sleep for long periods of time when I had it, but I would nap for an hour, then be awake for 20 minutes, and then nap for another hour.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of that.
I had a little bit of that going on yesterday for sure.
So that's right, kids. Don't get mono. Quit making out with girls.
Hey, don't try to spread your gay propaganda agenda here. I saw that. Don't make out with girls.
Alright, don't make out with boys either.
Alright.
Quit your making out and sharing your sodas. No one actually believes you were sharing pop. Mom and Dad know what you were doing.
You crazy kids with your rim jobs and
What with making tongue out of people's asses.
not sure where I was going with that. I just wanted an excuse to say rim jobs.
You have 5 hours of podcasting today in which you can say rim jobs.
It's true. Should that be a challenge? It's just to see how many times I can work in a rim job.
It's gonna be your meow for today.
Oh my god!
How many times can you say rim job? I'll keep count.
We should have
Just don't make any mention of it, and at the end of the episode I'll be like, you said rim job X number of times.
I'll see. I mean, if I can start it, yeah, keep count.
Do you want it at the end of FEC or at the end of both shows? Okay.
We'll see, cause I don't know.
That's funny. I really like this song. It really reminds me of getting a rim job. What?
Subtle.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the air.